Good morning, trading world. It is December 22nd, 2022, 8:19 a.m. on the East Coast, and this is my pre-market outlook and technical analysis for day trading the markets. Ooh, it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like Christmas is just around the corner. I'm sorry. It just doesn't for me. But here we are. The title for today's outlook is Pullback Due, but will it just be a pullback and not a mudslide back to the downside? This week we used a lot of energy to push up away from the lows on Monday. But if we look, we are just 3 points above the start of the week. Essentially, we haven't gone nowhere. So, 5 things we need to keep our eyes on to see if this pullback gains steam or the so-called Santa rally continues. Because of the holidays, trade is getting lighter and lighter each day, so don't expect the VIX to give great insight as to what's going on. There are 2 stocks that could snatch us back over the cliff, and they are Apple and Tesla. They are both near breakout points that can lead to a bit of a free fall. Let's take a look at Apple. And you can see what I'm talking about. Apple right here at 129. That is a pretty much low for it over the last 10 days. But that's kind of the Maginot line for Apple. We fall below that, it could really start to do some damage in the broader market. And then we have Tesla. Tesla, I have at 134. We fall below 134 on Tesla, and this is going back a while. Looking at Tesla back in November of 2019. That 134 area, there was a lot of consolidation there. So breaking below that 134 area on Tesla could do a lot of damage. So again, Apple going below 129 and Tesla going below 134 snatches the market back down into the volatility box that threw us around like a rag doll. With the market cap of Apple and the volatility of Tesla, there aren't many combinations left the market makers could buy to hold things together right now. Because I was looking at this yesterday, I was prompted to take one short position. I did a 27 December 22 387 put. I was just looking to take advantage of a pullback that I thought would take us back down to the 384 383 level. I never trade singles. But this was a single option trade. This should tell you how I feel about the market right now. Don't take unnecessary risk. The other three things to watch are to substitute for the VIX right now. Watch the dollar, DXY, watch the bonds, /ZB, and the TNX, the 10-year rate. For me, the TNX going above 43.4 could help push Apple and Tesla through their breakdown levels. So that is something to watch for. But from my looking yesterday, I was thinking that this pullback kind of may find itself some support around that 383, maybe even all the way back down to the 380 or 379 level. But that is something to keep your eyes on. With that being said, let's bring up the key levels excuse me, the key levels of the day. All right, here we are back with the key levels of the day. Starting on the support side, we have our jack support at 385 to the 384 area. Queen support 383 to the 382 area. And then we have our king support 381 to the 379 area. This 383 to this 380 area is going to be really important today to see whether we can hold things together there. Because I do expect for Apple and Tesla to kind of revert back and test their marginal lines, but hopefully if they hold above that marginal line, that'll only take us somewhere back down to this 380 area, maybe 383. We hold somewhere between there. If it breaks, we could easily be back down around that 374 area easily. On to the resistance side. Our jack resistance is going to be 387 to the 388 area. Queen resistance is 389 to the 390 area. And king resistance 391 all the way up to the 395 area. The main thesis for today is bullish, closing above the 386.23 with a projected target high of between 387 and 393. The alternate thesis is bearish, closing below the 386.23 with a projected target low of between 385 and 379. The current major channel we are in is 397 all the way down to 379. The major channel below that is 379 down to 364. We have harmony today between the technical side, which is bullish, and the quant side, which is bullish. Market strength and breadth gapped up at the open, then stayed up throughout the day, giving us a reason for the pullback today. Some things that I'm going to kind of expand on today. Being that we could possibly get that pullback in Apple and Tesla, and it possibly taking us back down here at some point. I could see us pretty much consolidating throughout here because this is a decent size supply demand zone, and this is going to be an area where a lot of buy the dippers and professional money managers are going to step in to try to hold things together at this point. So we could get a good amount of consolidation before we pop back up and kind of take off for the day, but maybe up here before we kind of start to turn back around. And it'll be interesting to see where we are market strength wise, because we could even end up possibly revisiting some of the lows overnight. But if we can hold this, that bodes well for the continuation of the Gamma event or Santa Claus rally Friday, taking us back up somewhere in the 390s, possibly around that 395 area. So that will be what I will be in search of today, to see whether Apple and Tesla hold, and that can kind of hold the entire market together. We just have to watch and react once we reach this decision area here, and those decision areas on Apple and Tesla. I hope this helps. Key things to look out for: it's not a real good time to risk a whole lot, and even if you're planning positions for next year, I did do some kind of spreads. I'm not taking things really directional, but they're defined risk spreads that are kind of going deep into January. But I'm kind of financing those spreads through the premium that I'm selling, so it really doesn't make a difference to me how they kind of come out, because they're being paid for through premium that I'm selling right now. I hope this helps. As I always say, your most important job as a trader is to protect the capital that you already have, and we do this by knowing and understanding the risks that we have on in each and every position, and then we manage that risk in accordance to our account size. I'd like to wish everyone happy holidays, be safe, and let's go out and have a positive trading day. Go out and make it a great one.